Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Look, today we're tackling a massive everyday challenge in the digital finance space. We're talking about that frustrating gap between actually holding digital assets and, being able to use them for real-world spending. So let's just dive straight into the CardUpNow guide and figure out exactly how to bridge that gap and basically transform your crypto portfolio into seamless, everyday spending power. Right, so this brings us to the real elephant in the room, doesn't it? You've got crypto, maybe it's Bitcoin, maybe USDT, just sitting there in your wallet. But how on earth do you actually spend it online in a world that is still so obsessed with fiat? I mean, it is incredibly frustrating to hold all this liquid value, but then you get your local bank card blocked when you're just trying to pay for some software or book a flight or honestly just buy a simple cup of coffee online. You just get stuck. Well, here's the direct, practical solution. Just turn that crypto into a ready-to-use virtual MasterCard. Seriously, instead of waiting for some slow exchange withdrawal to finally hit your local bank, you can just convert your digital assets right into a usable balance. It literally translates the value you're holding in the crypto space instantly into a language that millions of merchants worldwide already speak. And that's MasterCard. Okay, so what are we actually dealing with here? It's a prepaid MasterCard. I know, it sounds super simple, but the beauty of this is that it's a card you load up with money beforehand, and it is entirely unlinked to your actual bank account. You're not opening up some new checking account. You're not dealing with unexpected account freezes. You control the exact balance, which gives you this highly practical level of privacy and, well, freedom. Now, in practice, the setup process is boiled down to 5 super simple steps. First, create your CardUpNow account. Second, choose your prepaid MasterCard. Third, just fund it directly using cryptos like BTC or USDT. Fourth, you receive your virtual card details instantly. And 5, start spending immediately. Seriously, no credit checks, no waiting around. It is a completely frictionless path from your wallet straight to the checkout. Yeah, you heard that right. 0 waiting, 0 shipping, and 0 complex setup. Look, traditional banks have totally conditioned us to expect, a 5 to 7 business day wait just for a piece of plastic in the mail, which honestly feels like an absolute lifetime in the digital age. But not here. The exact moment your crypto clears, your virtual card is active and good to go. All right, so the speed is awesome, for sure, but let's ground this in reality for a second. Who actually benefits the most from this kind of frictionless spending power? Well, think about a digital marketer, right? Their campaign suddenly pauses because a local card got declined out of nowhere. With CardUpNow, they can literally spin up a virtual card, fund it with crypto, and get those ads running again in minutes. But it's also perfect for online shoppers hitting global sites, freelancers trying to manage international expenses, or just people who want a dedicated, isolated card for their SaaS subscriptions like Netflix or whatever. Basically, it's built for anyone who really values keeping their primary bank details fiercely private. And at the very heart of all those different use cases is one vital concept: 100%. See, by totally decoupling your online spending from your traditional bank account, you gain 100% smart financial control over how, when, and exactly where your crypto is spent. No more asking legacy institutions for permission to use your own money. So what does that 100% control actually look like day to day? It means smart everyday financial management. You can create multiple cards. You can set strict spending limits to block those annoying rogue overcharges, or you can even use disposable cards for one-off purchases on sites you don't fully trust yet. You just reload them anytime with Bitcoin or Tether and effortlessly separate your business expenses from your personal ones. It acts like a secure financial firewall. Now, to really drive this home, let's just look at a direct contrast: traditional banking up against CardUpNow virtual cards. I mean, we all know the major friction points with traditional banks, right? Slow processing times, super heavy paperwork, and these strict local limitations that mysteriously cause your card to just fail on foreign websites right when you need it most. Plus, honestly, using your main checking card online highly exposes your personal details to literally every single merchant you interact with. Conversely, CardUpNow is just the modern alternative to all those outdated delays. You're getting instant access, the flexibility of bypassing those slow banking rails entirely with your crypto, and truly borderless global spending. And because it's an unlinked prepaid card, you're only ever exposing the specific, exact funds that you choose to load onto it, nothing more. Which naturally leads us right to security. And if you have any skepticism at all here, focus on this one point. Utilizing the globally trusted MasterCard network via a prepaid virtual card actually upgrades your security. It creates this built-in buffer, So even if a merchant is compromised somehow, your primary bank account, where your actual life savings live, remains completely 100% invisible. Now, of course, smart financial control always requires good digital hygiene. So definitely practice these simple rules. Use trusted platforms like CardUpNow. Absolutely avoid random, unverified sellers on shady forums. Always double-check your card limits. Treat your virtual details with the exact same privacy you would a physical card. And, as always, store your logins securely. So when you put it all together, when you combine the speed, the global acceptance, and that crucial privacy, you basically arrive at this ultimate realization: wow, I can turn my crypto into a usable payment card in minutes and completely control how I spend it. That is the core value here, guys. It's taking theoretical digital value and turning it into practical, everyday utility that you can actually use right now. Which leaves us with just one final question. We've seen the incredible benefits over traditional banking, and how this really puts you firmly in the driver's seat of your own privacy and money. So, are you ready to instantly turn your crypto into real spending power today? Seriously, stop dealing with payment failures and start spending globally. Head on over and visit CardUpNow.com to launch your virtual prepaid card. All right, thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you on the next one.